Welcome back, folks. Welcome back. It's your man Mel. Hopefully, this slaps for you or hits the right wave. Replay gang. I'm here with the energy, here with the noise, with the funk, all that other stuff. Intros and everything out the way. Shout out to new subscribers. Still getting new subscribers in 2019. That's what it is. Without further ado, without a whole bunch more yap, chip chap, this is $2 November still. I think we got one more week. Next week is Thanksgiving in America. Happy Thanksgiving to the folks that celebrate that. It's really more about Black Friday, but I digress from that situation. Thank you to anybody that's watching this. Yeah, what I want to talk about also too, as I'm still doing this saving by the numbers. This is week 47. Can you believe it? It's week 47. Thank you, Melanie. Appreciate you for coming through. I want to talk about compound interest. I'm not going to be on here too long. For the sake of this conversation, compound interest is the addition of interest to the principal sum of a loan, deposit, or in other words, interest on interest. It is the result of reinvesting interest rather than paying it out, so that interest in the next period is earned on the principal sum previously accumulated interest. Why is that important for this conversation? When it comes to money, you have $1. Another dollar adds to that dollar, and what happens is when you put it into an investment vehicle, maybe stocks, bonds, or put it into a bank, when you have a certain amount, what people don't tell you about the money that you have saved is that after a while, banks begin to give you interest on your money. Now, of course, if you only have $2 in the bank is not going to give you any interest on $2. But if you turn this $2 into 200, into 2,000, into 20,000, into 10,000, now all of a sudden, just by you having this money in a high yield or a high savings account or whatever you want to call it, the bank will begin to give you interest. And I know this personally because, once you put a certain amount of money in the bank starts to give you a couple of cents each month until the point they come to you and say, hey, you know what? We're going to give you, options on what you could do with your money. Your money begins to gain interest. And what that means is that your money begins to gain a little bit of money as you have it, sitting there. And sometimes you put it in a money market account, things like that. I'm not a financial guru or anything of that nature. Why is this important to you or anybody watching, anybody that cares about this or whatever? Because a lot of times we may not know what to do with our money. And if you have it just sitting around and you're thinking, okay, well, I could just spend it and, I'll get it back, or it doesn't mean anything to have money in the bank. It does mean something to have money in the bank. It does mean to have the ability to be able to save money and put it to the side because, you have people that want to get loans. You have people that want to buy cars, that want to go to college. You want to borrow money. You want to get a house. All these different things factor in when you have money in the bank. When people see that you have some type of savings or investment. Some people say you shouldn't save money because, it's low yield and, having it in the bank is not trustworthy and stuff like that. But I tell people nowadays you need to be able to have a relationship with your bank. You need to know, what your money means as opposed to, just not having it frivolously going back and forth and going around. If you look at all the money that we spend on just, disposable things, especially this type of year, the money we spend on food, gifts, trips, clothes, Black Friday sales, it's cool to do all that, but it's important to understand that, we waste so much money, Melanie, but it's important to understand that after the holidays are over, we're going to need money to pay back all these bills that we've accumulated over the holidays or these vacations and trips and things that we've taken. Then also, too, around this time of year, nobody really talks about it, is the medical expenses because a lot of people get sick. Unfortunately, family members die. People go through things. Stuff like that happens. So it's important to understand how your money piles up or how you can compile your money, how you work smarter, not harder, and compound interest, understanding how compound interest works as it pertains to your money is crucial. Because when you have a certain amount of money that is being reinvested, because sometimes you look at savings. I tell people to look at your savings as a reinvestment. If you have money and you're constantly saving money and it's towards a purpose, you're constantly reinvesting your money in your goals, your dreams, things that matter to you. So it's not a situation where you're just frivolously throwing it out there because we waste so much money on things. Like me, myself, as you could tell, I may have wasted a lot of money on food. I'm not as skinny as skinny, but, I spend a lot of money on food, which I will change in the new year, at least spending on good food. And the thing is, you try to cut corners and do certain things. It's been a minute. Hopefully all is well. Yeah, I'm well. I'm well. So says that. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. And again, for those folks out there, happy Thanksgiving to you. If you don't celebrate it, it's okay. Still, I wish you and your family well. But back to the whole thing with compound interest. Compound interest is important to understand, you know, when you look at it from a saving standpoint. As I say, when you're saving money, look at it as a reinvestment. Look at it as something that's going to help you and benefit you in the future. It may not seem like it at the time. It may seem like you're just putting money to the side. And if you're just putting money to the side and you're not doing anything with it, then it can be a waste of time, you know. But even then, you still have a nest egg or an emergency fund. It doesn't hurt. It really doesn't hurt to have something just in case. And what I say to people is that when you start to put money to the side and it compounds and it goes, you can do more things with it. You know, you can go on trips. You can buy certain things that you probably couldn't purchase before. You get more credibility with financial institutions. People don't understand how you begin to get noticed or get, you know, certain credit cards or get some financial information or get the investments and things like that. They're going to help you. You have to do it first by understanding how to use your money. You know, and like I said, when people learn to use their money and understand what can be done with their money, it can be a beautiful thing. So hopefully this was helpful. I'm not going to keep you long. Thank you for watching. Again, happy Thanksgiving to those folks out there that celebrate. And to those people that don't celebrate, that's okay too, you know, because there's a lot of folks out there for religious reasons that don't celebrate Thanksgiving. Ain't nothing wrong with you. You know, you still do what you do. Spread love out there, peace, you know, prosperity to folks. This has been another Saving by the Numbers, week 47. This is $2 November. Thank you for those folks that have been following along. Maybe for those people that haven't been following along, I understand that as well. We'll get to the end of this, you know, when I'm finished with everything. Maybe I'll tell you how much I got. Maybe I won't. But you see that the money is stacking up. And soon we're going into $1 December. $1 December. Can you believe it? A couple more weeks, and I'm in $1 December. So there you go with that. But again, thank you for listening. Thank you for coming by. And I got to make sure this is week 47. Hopefully this is not week 48. Just in case, I may have to change this. But thank you again. Appreciate you for watching. Spread love. It's the Brooklyn way. This is Saving by the Numbers. Mel. I'm out.